And welcome back, my brothers, to episode 1 of Castle Story, the new successful Kickstarter exclusive prototype. Well, they had PayPal on there, but most of the success came from Kickstarter. Real-time strategy, kind of build them up using resources, real-time strategy. Anyways, here it is. Here is the prototype, and I wanted to get episode 1 out also to other people who have the prototype and people who will be joining in on the prototype. I wanted to give you guys a little look at the controls, more of a tutorial as in episode 1. And I'm just going to go over some bugs also so you guys know how to counteract them so you don't have to deal with that annoyance. Alright, so here we are. Here are our Brictrons. Our first 5 spawn right here, waiting for duties. That's their war face. They're ready to start the duties. I found out that the lumber group is broken right now. What I recommend you guys doing to counteract this is to, I like this spot because it's nice and flat, is go here, create a new group. Generally, you would drag it, kind of like the mining, but because that doesn't work, you have to click it, a new group creates. So what you would do is just click on the X right there, delete it, and now you have this group on this area. Go over here where it says number of tree and selection radius. Just bash that down. Just go down. I would say 50 is enough for what, you know, beginning. It's just 50 is just perfect enough. And I usually give like, I don't know, 2 guys in the beginning, and then I move over to 1. And then so far, building seems to be working just fine. I've had to notice a glitch where it will kind of stop building some blocks that I queued up, kind of like Prison Architect, if any of you have seen those episodes. And the way that I found counteract it is just to delete it and simply begin building again. But I'm going to put 2 stockpiles here for trees. Or, I don't know, actually I don't like them there. I'm going to move it to over here. Shoot, you know what? Why not have this? You know what? I don't like it. I don't like it down here. Yeah, I'm gonna be adventurous. I'm gonna go up here this time. But a stockpile down here would be kind of cool. You know what? I got an idea. Got a perfect idea. So let me just click here. No holding down Control or Shift necessary for multiple agreements. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move a person or a Brictron over. Oh, this is another glitch I found. See how I'm still in build mode even though I'm not in build mode anymore? Hold down mouse 3 or mouse 2 when you go back in builder mode, and yeah, I'll go to back. And now that removes, and now you're able to move your Brictrons freely without any problems. But also, some of you may notice I am moving quite nicely and freely here. Do you see how I finally have the movement keys down? Here is the trick. Holding down space activates free movement. WASD by default will allow you to move. Very, very smooth moving. Very nice moving. Holding down now, while you're holding down space, hold down mouse 2. And you'll be able to move around, look freely, see. Now mix it all together. Awesome music starts playing. And you can just go about your way, building up your Brictron and your castle here. Now let's get the mining a long way. Let's say we want to mine. I want to mine out this section right here. So we just simply click right there. And this part, thankfully, is working without any problems. You just hold down mouse 1 until you get to the point where you want. Let go, and then you're going to see this nice little nifty. See how it goes up and down? This is your building depth range. And I'm going to say right there should be enough. And just click again, and boof. That's your new mining group. So I'm going to move my guy in here. And just to speed things up a bit, I'm going to show you also another nice little feature. Do you see how this little white bar was there? I never understood what it was. But this is what it is. When you activate debug menu, you have the developer options basically to spawn, you know, you got your enemies, you got the enemy Brictrons, and you got your workers. This is a naughty button. We're not going to talk about that. Anyways, you got your workers here. Do you see how this line is right now pointing at about, I don't know, there you go. That's about 1 Bricktron length high. When we click on this button, he will spawn right there. Now, if you try spawning something, and by the way, do not hold space while you're doing this. It's just mouse 3, the scroll button. Now we're going to spawn something in the ground. This is a really bad thing to do when you're trying to spawn enemies to fight against, or even Bricktrons, because they'll just fall to their doom. So just remember, right there, you know, be friendly. And I'm just spawning some extra right now, just to speed up this episode, this tutorial, because it's gonna take a while here. So I'm just gonna actually holding down Control selects extra. Now that I have 3 extra, they're all grouped up, and they're gonna go in there. And they're gonna start working. And then this guy, I'm gonna put in as my builder, because we're gonna have to build quite a lot. I'm gonna go move with the builders unit. And oh, by the way, once you're done playing with the developer settings, deactivate debug by clicking escape or clicking up here in your options menu, and then just click away, and then bam, there's my builder settings. Developer options are off, and I can go back doing what I do best, and that is building a castle to survive the nights away from the Corruptrons. Now I haven't found a way where the Corruptrons spawn naturally. I don't know how they do. I don't think they can yet. This is a prototype, of course. And I think that's why they gave you the dev options to say, you know, spawn 20 million of them over here, and then see how well your castle can withstand against them. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing if I've been interested in fighting. Let's actually start building operations, though, because they're starting to get the resources up at high, and we don't have anything built yet. So I'm just going to build a generic castle here. Mouse 2 will rotate the buildings. Just build away. Oh, see that? I did not notice that at all. I wonder if my Bricktrons, I wonder how they're going to deal with that. And now holding shift, by the way, gives you this little tiny block, and then you select what you want to delete it. Now this will not work. See how I have log selected? Okay, it generally doesn't delete things. You need to have that same item selected for it to delete it. But it deleted it there, which is good. Let's keep on building our way here. Now there are many different styles of building. Every style is correct in its own way, with its, you know, whichever way you want to. I just like doing it this way because it's much more simple. Now some people will like to, you know, add support, and that's perfectly fine. It completely depends on what kind of building you're building yourself. I still haven't had 100% workaround with making the planks work. I'm still working on that. They're a little iffy, but I got some ideas. I'm going to definitely get into that. But I just want to kind of end the tutorial here. Night has come. My Bricktrons are working diligently. You've learned how to use the movement keys, how to spawn more Bricktrons, how to fix any kind of glitches that you may have issues with, and hopefully this will definitely give you better insight in playing the game and enjoying the game without having to be frustrated about what works, what doesn't work. I'm just going to be expanding my stockpile right now. This is a real-time intro of episode 1, brought to you by the Pixel Sock. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, favorite, sub. You know, tell me what I did good, tell me what I did bad, and I hope to hear from all of you soon. All your input does help, and I do, you know, give you shout-outs for helping me out, expanding my knowledge of games, because these are indie games. Most of the games I play are in alpha, so, you know, I do need that help, because what I don't know, there really isn't much knowledge out there, so any input is great. So thank you guys again. I'll see you in episode 2. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck out there against the Corruptrons. See you all in my later episodes.